Beacon Zone. The day began as Penny took Jaune to the mess hall for breakfast. Penny, how was your first day, little brother? Jaune, I made friends, good friends, and I found an enemy. Penny, enemy, Atlas? Jaune, don't know, but she looks like winter. Penny, oh, Weiss Schnee, the heiress of the Schnee Dust Company. Jaune, no wonder she's a brat. She must have gotten used to everything handed to her. How she's been treating those around her. She's nothing but a snob. I don't like her. Penny, understandable. She has a clear disdain with Faunus, and seeing your half. She might look down on you. Jaune, I see. They went back to eating as they were joined by another person. Glinda Goodwitch, Jaune's somewhat mother. Glinda, how was your day, Jaune? Jaune, it's fine and eventful. Glinda, it's good to see you be more open. Ever since you came here, you've been somewhat of a closed-off kid. Jaune, I'm still awkward around crowds that I just keep my cold look just to ward off the feeling. Glinda, please don't close yourself off to others, Jaune. No one can live alone forever. That's why people who live in isolation tends to go mad. Jaune, yeah, it's just hard to connect with people. Glinda, that's true. But know that me, Penny, and Pietro are here whenever you feel like you're lost. She said warmly. Jaune, oh crap, I need to go. He guzzles down his food and sped away to the locker room. Penny, it seems you've taken a liking to little Jaune. Glinda blushed. Glinda, well, he's like a son to me. I just wish. Penny, that he called you mom? She just sputtered. Later, locker room. Jaune grabbed his gun from his locker and heard a familiar, annoying voice. Jaune, her again. She should really come with a warning label. He passed them as the redhead waved at him, and he just nods back. He didn't want to get involved with that mess. Much later, Beacon Cliffs. Jaune was making his way to the cliff as he was pulled aside by Ozpin. Ozpin, how was your first day, Shadow? Jaune, it was okay. So this is what it means to be in a school. Ozpin, partially, I do hope in time you grow to make bonds here, so you can understand what it means to be truly alive. Jaune, yeah, I know my beginning was sad, but I think yours is much sadder. How many hellos and goodbyes did you have to go through in your eternity, Headmaster? Ozpin, too many times, Shadow, too many times. To the point it pains me so much to say goodbye to any friend I lose. Jaune, well, I'm here, Headmaster, and I hope I can make you proud. Ozpin, I'm proud of you no matter what, Shadow, but please make me this promise. Please don't die on me. I look to you, and I'm reminded of my children. As he said this, he was tearing up. Ozpin, I don't want to lose anymore. Jaune, I promise, Headmaster, I promise, and I will keep my word. Grandfather. He hugged the headmaster for the first time in his eternity, was shocked that someone viewed him as family as he smiled, crying and hugging Shadow back. Ozpin, I will protect you, Shadow, even if I have to finally kill her for it. They broke the hug before any students saw them. Jaune pulled out a packet in his pocket and gave it to Ozpin. Jaune, I found this new coffee blend during my trip to Vale and thought you might like it. Ozpin, thanks, Jaune. He calls him that when people are around. Ozpin then pulls out a cup and a thermos holding hot water and mixed his cup. Jaune waited for his friends while his grandpa was mixing his coffee.
Ruby et Jaune.
Jaune, hey Ruby, nice to see you again. Ruby, yeah, I saw that crabby girl again, so I took the long way round. Jaune, don't worry about her, she's just have a giant log up her butt. Ruby just giggles. Ozpin, I see you have met Miss Rose. It's good to see you again. Ruby, Headmaster. He just mixed his coffee and smelled it. Ozpin, it smells nice. Jaune just smiled as the two secretly enjoyed the moment between grandfather and grandson. Then more students begin joining in.
Yang. Hey Rubes. Et Jaune.
Nice day we're having. Jaune. Yeah, let's enjoy it before a certain prim and prissy brat ruins it. The three began chatting while Ozpin listened in as Glinda finally arrives. Then after a while, when everyone was there, Ozpin gave his trademark speech as he began launching student after student, until it was Jaune's turn. Ozpin, be careful out there, Shadow. Jaune, yes sir. Glinda, remember to call for help if you get into too much trouble. Jaune, I will. Then he was launched. After flying to the air, he begins losing altitude. He was nearing the ground until he activated his shoes to slow down his descent. He landed in the forest as he began looking around for the relics. He came across a cave. Upon further investigation, he saw a marking of a death stalker. He then prepared his attack as yellow lightning forms in his hands as he proceeds into the darkness. It was then pitch black until certain sounds came. Screech, crash, crumble, swish asterisk, stab asterisk, re-asterisk. When Jaune created more light, all that was in the cave was a fading corpse of a brutalized death stalker. He proceeds deeper into the cave until he felt a familiar sensation. Jaune, chaos energy, but I thought all other sources are gone. He looks deeper in and saw a large empty space, and in its center he found image by Vengix5, but his deviant art is no longer active. Jaune, what is this? The gem glowed and Jaune felt he had so much energy he could just obliterate a massive horde of Grimm like it's nothing. Jaune, interesting, maybe Ozpin could tell me more about it.